I like AJ. However, this was another huge L for Eddie Hearn, who is literally 0-11 to Frank Warren this year. This continues the Matchroom curse, meaning if you sign with Matchroom, you're either guaranteed to lose or get injured. To make matters worse, Eddie Hearn faced off with his old buddy Devin Haney in the crowd at Wembley. Eddie, you can't build a fighter to save your life.
The morning after. Block! 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 Listen. Oscar De La Hoya.
If you sign with Matchroom, you're either guaranteed to lose or get injured.
Well, for us, the boxing revolution. For us, you sign to Eddie Hearn, we gonna find out. No more of this, this fighter is undefeated, so he's perceived as unbeatable. No. What it is the fighter is undefeated,
and we just haven't found out.
And to help strengthen that point is your follow-up statement.
Eddie, you can't build a fighter to save your life.
When you're not a prospect and you're on the level of Devin the American Dream Haney,
the building process must be over.
Building a fighter to me feels like saying misguiding the fan. And I understand, because your product is the fighter. But now, for the boxing revolution, the product should be boxing. The sport of boxing. Listen, when promoters build a fighter, quote unquote, they build a fighter the same way any business would build any product. You have these commercials and advertisements to have the customer feel that their product is the best. But with sports, it's about competition. It's about truly knowing who's better, who has prepared better, the best versus the best, and who's at the top of the hill. Promoters put boxer over boxing. And what we have been seeing with these matchups and all of these L's that you call them.
However, this was another huge L for Eddie Hearn.
We have been seeing boxing over boxer. See, for us, instead of thinking that AJ is better than most of the heavyweight division and thinking that AJ is definitely better than Dubois, we found out, no, Dubois is better than AJ. We're tired. We're tired of having the perception of a fighter, but not really know. Case in point, Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I feel that Gervonta Tank Davis is definitely better than Ryan Garcia. I am about 98% sure that Gervonta Tank Davis would beat Ryan Garcia no matter what. But I don't know. Because when they actually fought, it was at a catch weight with the rehydration clause. I feel that Gervonta Tank Davis will beat Ryan Garcia at 140 without a rehydration clause. But I don't know. And I'm tired of that shit. There was stuff that we know. I know exactly who Teofimo Lopez is. I know Teofimo Lopez has a hard time. He struggles with fighters who can move well and slick. Meaning, if I think of a Teofimo Lopez versus a Shakur Stevenson, I may lean towards Shakur Stevenson because I know exactly who Teofimo Lopez is. I know who Devin the American Dream Haney is. No matter how you feel about him, I know who Lomachenko is. I know who Usyk is. And doesn't that just feel so much better as a boxing fan? The war room, the boxing revolution. Tonight, we have Xander Zayas and Shushu, and I will be calling those fights live stream commentary. Make sure you guys show up. But it's a Friday night the last time I checked, so it's appropriate. These fighters are prospects. They are being built. But once you start fighting on Saturday night, especially the main event, I think the building process should be over with.
Eddie, you can't build a fighter to save your life.
That's the new thing. That's the new rule for the boxing revolution. If you are a Saturday fighter, if you are fighting in a main event, I should feel pretty unsure about who's going to win. It should be the best versus the best on Saturday night. You leave Friday night fights, you leave the middle of the week for the building process. Oscar De La Hoya. I get where you're going. I get what you're saying, and I get where that mentality is coming from. But the war room is introducing something else to boxing culture, and that's the boxing revolution.
Boxing over boxer.
Not building the boxer, but building the matchup. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Showbizz for adult. I'm out.